Good morning, students. As my screen is visible, anyone please confirm here in the chat box if the screen is visible. Thank you. So the technical part of Turing machine, that's your syllabus part, okay? It's starting from this session only, okay? Turing machine, a very important topic in Unit 4, okay? So we start with the Turing machine, the definition. See, the first part, this is what some comparison. The comparison with finite state machine pushed on automata. Finite state machine means the machine is simple, a very simple abstract machine, which is the finite state machine, which doesn't have any memory, and it has only the alphabets, input alphabets, right? Other than input alphabets, it doesn't have any other alphabets. Mm. So the input tape which contains the input alphabet. This is your finite state machine. Okay. So coming to the Pushton automata, it has its memory in the form of stack. Okay. So along with input alphabet means nothing but terminals. Okay. So along with input alphabet, it has its stack alphabets. This is Pushton automata. Okay. So, so every machine, finite state machine, it may be Pushton automata. Every machine has its own transition function. Okay. Next, coming to here, Turing machine, it has a tape. Okay, the tape has alphabets, the combination of input alphabet as well as tape symbols. Okay, so the input alphabet, it may be in the form of 0, 1, A, or B. Okay, and tape alphabet, the remaining part of that is some part will be filled by input alphabet. The tape which is infinite, so the remaining part is filled by some blank symbol which is represented by, in your textbook, the blank symbol which is represented by capital B. Okay, so the tape in Turing machine which contains alphabets in the combination of terminals as well as blank symbol. Okay, see here, B does not belongs to sigma. Okay, because B is a blank symbol. It does not belong to input alphabet, which is used to fill the infinite tape. Okay, what are all the operations over on the tape? Just operation. A tape has its head. Okay, so it has head and it starts from the uh, leftmost first symbol. Okay, it starts from leftmost first symbol. It reads or scan a symbol below the tape head. So update or write a symbol below the tape head. Move tape head one step left. Move tape head one step right. So these are all some few operations. And each step of the computation, okay, so read the current symbol. So this is the overall. The read the current symbol, update the cell, whether it may be right, okay. Sometimes it doesn't update anything, okay, just read only. So move exactly one cell either left or right. This is the simple overall operations over on the tape. Okay. So the beauty of Turing machine means that Alan Turing had designed the Turing machine without need any additional memory. Okay, the tape, which is more than enough to perform even though some arithmetic operations. An important question in Unit 4, in which part of Turing machine means addition, subtraction, complement. Okay, so these perform these are all some important questions overall Turing machine. Okay, they are designed a Turing machine for addition operation. Okay, see uh, this part which is about transition diagram. Like so, we say every machine has its own transition diagram, right, and its own format. Finite state machine, which is very simple. Finite state machine, from one state to another, it reads input alphabet and move one state to another. Okay, and Pushton automata has its actually the three forms like here. Okay, input alphabet, then top of the stack. What's the operation? Push or pop. That's the third symbol. Okay, this is the transition diagram of Turing machine. See the first symbol. Actually, there are two symbols available here: A, B, R. Right. So A, which is the symbol to read. Okay, so under the tape symbol, that is A. Then B, symbol to write. Okay, so under the tape, if it is zero, if it is A means the A is A is overwritten by B. So that is the thing. Then R means that is direction. Okay, whether it is right or left. Okay, direction to, if it is left means you have to use L, right means R. Okay, so this is your transition diagram of Turing machine. See, one important note here, if you don't want to update the cell, okay, if you don't want to, here some updation is there, A is updated by B, A is replaced by B, right? So if you don't want to update the cell, just write the same symbol, 1 bar Y. See, 1 bar 1 left means what's the symbol is currently reading is, which is 1 from the tape under the head, okay, and that one which is not replaced, actually 1 is replaced by 1 only, okay, no any change, and L for left direction. Okay, this is the transition diagram of Turing machine. Okay, the last, as usual, part, Turing machine formal definition. Okay, an important 2 mark. The definition of Turing machines. You have already know, if you are if they are asking the definition part means you have to write the triples, right? Finite state machine which has its finite 5 triples, and Pushton automata has its 7 triples. So like Pushton automata PDA, Turing machine which is also have 7 triples. Okay, Q for set of states, and sigma for input alphabets or terminals or set of symbols, and this is tau for non-empty tape symbols. Okay, tape symbols, and this is for del transition function, then Q naught for um, starting state, and B for blank symbol, blank symbol in the Turing machine, and F naught for F for a set of final states. Okay, and one more MCQ part as well as gate part, that is a transition function, and also important 2 mark. Write the transition function for a finite state machine. Write the transition function for Pushton automata. Like write the transition function for Turing machine. Okay. So transition function means this is number of states. Okay. Number of states which is multiplying with, that is combined with the input alphabet, which brings tape symbols, collection of tape symbols along with some direction. Okay, along with some states movement. Okay. So, so that's all about Turing machine, a formal definition. Okay, and okay, just leave it. This is unwanted one. So the last one, recursively enumerable language. Okay, see, uh, the language which is accepted by finite state machine, which is called a regular language, right? And the language which is accepted by Pushton automata, which is context-free language. Okay, type 2 language. The language which is accepted by Turing machine, that is type 0. Okay, keep it in your mind, type 0, which is called recursively enumerable language. Okay, so the language which is accepted, so the if they're asking about some definition of recursive enumerable language, means very simple, the language which is accepted by Turing machine. If any language which is accepted by Turing machine means that language which is called recursively enumerable language, which is type 0 language. Okay, type 4 means, what do you mean by type 4? Finite, regular. Okay, type 2, sorry, type 3 regular. Okay, actually 4 types, right? Type 0, then type 1, type 2, type 3, right? So type 3, which is about the first unit, regular language. Type 2, which is about context-free language. Type 1, which is not included in your syllabus. Okay, some linear bounded language. Okay, and type 0, which is recursively enumerable language. Type 0 languages are accepted by Turing machine. Okay, so this is what some few points related to Turing machine. Okay, comparison with the finite state machine, a very basic machine, then Pushton automata. Okay, then definition of Turing machine. So that part is over. Some operations over on the tape. Next, let us see about one problem. Okay, is it clear? Say yes or no. Is it clear? Only one answer I have received. Thank you. Okay. Next problem. Thank you. See, this is the problem. Unlike a push-down automata, draw the transition diagram for Turing machine, which is a little bit difficult. Okay, it's not like as a push-down automata, not like as finite state machine. Just little bit difficult at your starting stage only. Okay, so if you are working with more number of problems and again the same set of problems, if you are working by your own means, then it is very easy for you. So this is the problem definition. Design a Turing machine to accept the language 0 power n, 1 power n. Okay. So we have already draw a push-down automata for this problem, right? So the same problem for a Turing machine, a very basic problem. So I will choose this problem as the first one. Okay. So the solution part. So I will take here some examples in the tape. See what is the n value here? Okay. I will demonstrate here a tape, right? What is n value here? Yes, 4. 4. So 4 times 0 and 4 times 1. Say as your type which is infinite, so all the remaining symbols are filled by blank symbol which is represented by capital B. Okay. Please be very careful. This is your tape movement. So at initial stage, the tape which points to the leftmost first symbol. Okay. So this is your current state movement. Okay. State. And so all Turing machine has its follows some instructions, that is algorithm. Based on algorithm only, the Turing machine can able to work based on the instructions. That instructions is called algorithm. For this problem, 0 power n, 1 power n. Okay, the algorithm for 0 power n, 1 power n. See, what's the first point? Change 0 to x. Okay, if you are reading the input 0 means that 0 is changed by x. Okay, then move right to first one. Okay, move right to first one. After the 0 is replaced by x, you are finding the first one. Okay, so one step you are moving, one by one step you are moving in the right manner, direction in the right, and just you can able to find the first one. If you are finding the first one, change the 1 to y. Okay, change the 1 to y. Next, coming to the direction, move left. Okay, once you are reached 1, that 1 is replaced by y, then what about the direction? The direction is left. Okay, so you should move left towards once you reach until you are reaching 0. Okay, so move left to leftmost 0. Okay, that is the very important thing, leftmost 0. Okay, repeat the above steps until no more zeros. That means all zeros are replaced by x. Okay, that is your actually goal. If any 0 is remaining means that is not part of 0 power n, 1 power n. Okay, make sure no more ones remain. Yes, because here n is equal. If 0 is repeated 4 times means n is the 1 is also repeated 4 times. If okay, so make sure no more ones remains. This is the instructions for this problem. Okay, I will demonstrate you step by step. Okay, For this for diagrammatic, it's very easy. Once you are catch the instructions and identify the logic, it's very easy to draw transition diagram. Okay, please be very careful and don't go anywhere else. So I will start the how to the tape movement. Okay, so the initial tape movement. So 4 times I will choose the string a power 4 b power 4. Okay, so before the movement tape movement, first you will choose the string. So this is the string. So 4 times 0, 4 times 1. Okay, then the remaining part which is filled by blank symbol. This is infinite. Okay, so this is your tape head. Okay, see what is your first point in your instructions or algorithm? Change 0 to x. My current reading input symbol under the head, which is 0, that is replaced by x. Okay, that is replaced by x. Next, I'm moving to which direction? Right. Okay, moving to the direction right. See second point, move right to first one. Okay, so keep it in your mind. In between, say a lot of input alphabets are received. Zeros, n number of zeros are received. Okay, but your goal is reach the first one. Okay, so in the next step, you are moving to the first one. You are moving to the your very first one. So now you are in the position here. So once again, I repeat here, in between a lot of zeros are appeared. Okay, because why I should repeat here means this is very helpful for writing, draw your transition diagram. Okay, that is why I repeat the point. So in between a lot of zeros are appeared, but your goal is to reach the first one. Yes, now I'm reaching the first one. And see, this zero is replaced by x. Okay, while reaching the first one, what's the operation based on your instruction? Change 1 to y, right? Change 1 to y, which is changed y. What's the next operation? Move left to leftmost 0. Okay, how can you identify the leftmost 0? First, you will move into the direction of left. Okay, first, once you are reached x, okay, please very careful and do listen. Once you are reached x, the first right, which is the first 0, right? Because this is very helpful for draw transition diagram. So how do you identify leftmost 0? First, you are moving one by one step. If I am writing all the steps, means it may be go to 100 steps. For next movement, it will go to this 0. The next tape movement, it will goes to this 0. For next the movement, it will goes to this 0. And the next tape movement, it will goes to this. This is x. Okay, this is the step where you stop in your direction. Just stop, and this is the x. You are reached to x. If you are move one step right means then you can able to reach 0. That's the point. Okay, I don't it's difficult to write all the tape movement. Very important tape movement only I will draw here. Okay, so in the next tape movement I will come into the first 0. So this 0 is replaced by x, so I will replace x here. Okay, next this 0 is there, and this 0 is there, then this 0, and this 1 is replaced by y. And so this one, this one, this one, blank symbol. So now I'm in the position, okay, this x. Okay, once reached this x, okay, next what's the step means? Move first, one step right, then you reached 0. That instruction is not included here. You can also include that instruction. I'll just write move left to leftmost 0, because how can you identify the leftmost 0? That instruction is not added here. You can add. Okay. Once I'm reaching the x, move right, one step right means that's the first 0. So in the next step, I will reach the leftmost 0. So 3 times 0. Okay, the next tape movement, I will be here, this place. Okay, so based on instruction, move left to leftmost 0, repeat the above step. What's the step? Change 0 to x, right? Change 0 to x. After changing 0 to x, you have to find the first one. Okay, you have to find the move right to first one. Okay, so after 0 is replaced by x, so what's the next step? You are going to find the first one. Okay, so move right in the direction of right. So in the next step, we will move this one. In the next step, you will move right this one, and the next step you will come here this one, and last you will come. You will find the first one. Okay, keep it in your mind. In between, while moving this is the second step. Okay, this is not your first step. So this is the second iteration. In the second iteration, if you are moving right direction, you can able to view both the alphabet, 0 as well as y. Okay, both are possible. In the first iteration, only 0 is possible. Okay, is it clear? Because it is very helpful to draw transition diagram. Is it clear? Say yes or no. So far, is it clear? Okay. So I think this step only, the last step. Okay. See, um, so now you are in the position this 0. Okay, this is the leftmost 0. Okay, how can you identify the leftmost 0? From before you are in here. Okay, so you are in here. So that one is the first one. That one is replaced by y. Okay, see, move right to first one. Once you have reached first one, that one is changed to y. So after that, move left to leftmost 0, right? Move left to left. Okay, see, an important point, you can at the so very for one step you can able to move uh, one step move right. Okay, so that is why I told you I can't write all the tape movement. Okay, in the next, this is the step. Take it as this is the step number 2. Okay, so after the 1 is replaced by y, what is the step number 3? Move right. Okay, I can able to move one step right. So in the next step, I will be here. Okay, so what's the goal of this step? You are going to find the first 0. Okay, leftmost 0. The leftmost 0 is nothing but the first 0, right? Leftmost 0. That is my goal. Okay, so so you are move left. So this is the step, move left to leftmost 0. So in the step 3, I will come here. In the step 4, I will come here. Okay, I can able to move one step only. Okay, uh, at step 5, in the step 5, I will come here. At step 6, I will come here. Okay, see, what is this? This is x. This is not 0. This is x. This is the step where I stop my movement direction. Okay, I will stop here because this is not 0. This is x. This is x. After I reaching x, okay, How after say step 7, is there any possible to move left? Because this is the actually first position in the tape symbol. Is there any possible to move left? No. Okay, there is no possible to move left. So I stop here and reading the current position. Uh, my goal is to read the leftmost zero, but I'm reading the current position. This is not zero. This is x. Okay, so this is not a leftmost zero. So I will move one step right. Okay, so I will move one step right. So now I'm in the position here, the leftmost x. I can't able to move again left side because this is the end. Okay, left hand. I will be. I'm in the here of the leftmost end. Okay, I can't move to proceed left side again. Okay, this is the end. So I will read the current tape symbol. This is x. Okay, this is not. But my goal is leftmost zero. But this is x. So I will move one step right. So at the very first one tape movement has one step right. So in one step right, I can able to in the one step right, I can able to view zero. Okay, ஒரு step நான் right வந்துட்டேன்னா என்னால zero reach பண்ணிட்டேன். Okay, like so once you're reaching actually, so this is the leftmost zero, right? Yes or no? This is the leftmost zero. So I think is it clear for you? Still no? So actually, this is the way of how to find the leftmost zero. Okay, from here, so from this position, this is the position of step number. I think step number 2. Move right to first. So I will write only two zeros and only two one. Okay, remaining part is blank. The remaining part is blank. First, change is the first, the tape which is starting from the leftmost first position. This is the leftmost first position. Okay, the tape will start here. See, what's the first step? Change 0 to x. I will change the 0 to x. Okay, move right to first one. Okay, move right to first one. So in the next step, the tape movement will come here. Move right. Okay, I'm reading the content. This is whether it is 1, but here no, this is 0. So again I move right. Okay, again I will remove right. Then again I read the symbol whether it is 1. Yes, this is the 1. So this is the first one. Once I reach the first one, okay, so see the second step. Move right to first one. Once I reach the first one, change 1 to y. Okay, change 1 to y. So 1 is replaced by y. So change 1 to y. Next, what's the next step? Move left to leftmost 0. Move left to leftmost 0. So the next step, what's the direction you should move? The direction which is left. So I will one step, I will come here. I'm reading. This is 0. Yes, okay, this is 0. But I can't know this is the leftmost 0. Sometimes this is maybe an in-between 0, right? So I couldn't say this is the leftmost 0. So again, I'm moving to one more left direction. I'm reading the current input, that is x. This is not 0. This is x. So I'm stopping here. Okay, because and I can't able to furtherly I can't able to move to the left, and this is x. After reaching x, okay, this is the decision point. Okay, see the current reading input which is x, not a 0. So one step I'm moving right means I can able to find the first 0. So I will move one step right. Okay, I will move one step right. Yes, this is the first 0. That is leftmost 0, not first. This is the leftmost 0. What is the step? Repeat the above step. That's what do you mean the repeat the above step? The 0 is replaced by x. Okay, that 0 is change 0 to x. Next, move right to first one. Okay, I'm now here only. That 0 is replaced by x. Next, move to first one. Okay, move to first one. What's the direction? Right. Okay, move right to first one. So in the next step, I will be here, first right movement. In the next step, I will be here, the first right movement. In the next step, I will be here. This is not one, this is y. Okay, so that is why I repeated in the right direction move. This is the second iteration, so y is also possible. 0 as well as y, both are all coming. But my goal is to find the one, right? And I'm in the next step, I'm coming here. Then I start to read the symbol. This is one. Yes, I can. What is my goal? I have to find the one. The first, yes, I have reached the first one. Okay, so I will write this step in the next. So already this 0 is replaced by x. Okay, then this 0 is also replaced by x. Okay, then this is 0 and this is 0. This is 1 is already replaced by y. Okay, and this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is blank symbol, this is blank symbol. Okay, now currently I'm in the position. So the first one means I'm in the position here. Okay, I have already shown you how to find the first one. Okay, so in between a lot of steps are there. Okay, so in the next step that arrow is coming to here. The next step that arrow is coming to here. So reading, this is not, this is 0, this is not a 1. The next step the arrow is coming to here. This is y, not a 1. The next step the arrow is coming to here. This is 1. Yes, I have reached this part. Okay, I can't write every tape movement. So now I'm here. Okay, so now I'm in here. So what is the step? Change 1 to y. Move right to first one. Once you are reached 1, change 1 to y. Okay, that y is, that 1 is replaced by y. Okay, what is the next step? Next step, move left to leftmost 0. Okay, move left to leftmost 0. So, again, so these are xx and these are yy and these are yy and these are 1, 1, blank, blank. From this step, currently I'm in the position, first one, and that one is replaced by y. In the next movement, I will come to here. I'm reading this. This is my goal is to find the leftmost 0, not in 0, leftmost 0. Okay, that's my goal. I'm reading the current input, which is y. So I will move one step left. I'm reading, this is 0, but I couldn't say whether it is the leftmost 0 or not. So once again, I will move left. Again, I'm reading 0. And also I could not able to see, I could not able to tell this is the leftmost 0. So again, I will move left. Once I reached x, this is the decision point. What's the decision? I'm reaching now x. So if one step I will move right means I can able to have my leftmost 0. So that step only I can write here. Now I'm in the position here. Now I'm in the position here. One step right from x. This is the leftmost 0. Okay. This is the leftmost 0. So this leftmost 0, which is replaced by x. Okay, this is your step. Change 0 to x. Next, move right to first one. Okay, so what is your next goal? You have to find the first one. Okay. So in the next tape movement, so in the next, what's the direction you should move? Right. So first I'm coming here. I'm reading the current input. This is 0 and not a 1. So I have move one step right. This is a y, not a 1. So I have read one. I have moved to one step right. This is y, not a 1. So I'm moving here. Yes, I can find my 1. This is the goal while moving right direction. Okay, while moving right direction, what is your goal? You have to find the 1 and replace that 1 to y. Okay, that is your goal. So now I will write this step. Okay, that is I'm reaching now 1 now. So, so these are all x. No problem. Yes, this is y. This is y. Okay. Now, now I'm coming here. My tape movement, which is here. This is the my tape. I'm coming here. Okay. I can find my first one. Once I'm reaching 1, that 1 is replaced by y. Then which direction you should move? Left or right? Thank you, Swati. Finally, you can understand. Which direction you should move? Left or right? Left. Good. What's the goal of on moving the left direction? We should find the leftmost zero. Now I'm in the position here. 1 is replaced by y. Next, I'm moving left to find the leftmost zero. So, in the next step, I will come here. I'm reading the current tape movement. This is y, not 0. Next, I'm coming here. This is y, not 0. And next, I'm coming here. This is 0. But I couldn't say this is the leftmost 0, right? I couldn't say. So, once again, I move left. This is x. Yes, this is the decision point. I'm reaching x. Okay. If I'm moving one step right means that's the leftmost 0. Okay. So, the next tape movement, which is I'm reaching 0. Okay. In between a lot of steps are there. Okay, so very important, you have to point very important steps, that is enough. So okay, now I'm in the position here. So now I'm in the position here. I'm reading the current uh, symbol, which is 0. Yes, this is the leftmost 0. Okay, this is the leftmost 0. That 0 is replaced by x. Okay, that 0 is replaced by x. Then which direction I should move as per now? Which direction I should move? Left or right? Now the 0 is replaced by x. Then after the 0 is replaced by x, right direction. Take into right direction. Okay. So in the next step. So what's our goal while moving the right direction? I have to find the 1, right? I have to find the first one. So in the next step, I will come here. Okay, I'm reading the input. This is y, not 1. Next step, I will come here, one step right. This is y, not 1. And I will come here. This is y, not 1. Okay, next I will come here. Yes, this is 1. Okay, so next step, I will reach the 1. Okay, next step, I will reach 1. So already these are all filled with x. 4x, 3y. Okay. And as per now, this is 1. Uh, sorry, 3y's, this is 1 and blank symbol. Okay. Now I'm in the position here, first one. Okay. What's the step you have to take? The 1 is replaced by y. Okay, that 1 is replaced by y. What's the next step? I should move left to find the leftmost zero, right? I have to find the left to find the leftmost zero. So in the next step, I will come here, no zero. I will come here, no zero. I will come here, no zero, no zero, no zero, no zero, no zero. This is the end. Okay, I can't move further. So next, I will move, I will take into the right direction. Okay, I can, for what purpose I should find the one. Is there any one? So I will come here, 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 here. There is no one. Okay, one. At last I will reach here. That is a blank symbol. Okay, at last I have reached the blank symbol. So I could not write all the steps. So in the next step, I will reach the blank symbol. Once you are reaching the blank symbol, your problem could be able to halt. Okay. If any language which is halt means that language which is definitely a recursive enumerable language and which is accepted by Turing machine. Sometimes it will be in the looping state. So if you are put some languages with some instruction means sometimes that languages will put in the looping state, infinite looping state. Okay, there is no more halt. Okay, so that type of languages could not accepted by Turing machine. Okay, this language is accepted by Turing machine because it can able to halt, terminate, right? Because it reached blank. Please don't. Is there any doubt? Any doubt? Anyone try to unmute your mic? Okay. So now, so I will write. So now the tape movement. Sol x, 4x, 4y, and p. Okay. So now I'm in the position of blank symbol. Once you have reached the blank symbol, terminate. Successfully, that language is accepted by Turing machine. Okay. So the next class, I will draw transition diagram based on this tape movement. Okay. So take your note and after the classes are over, please you have, by your own you have to draw the tape movement. Then only you can able to easily draw the transition diagram. Okay. So thank you, students.